Hi everyone, welcome back and thanks for watching the video. I hope you really enjoyed our video of making Monster Truck Mac. That came out way better than I thought, and I hope you like it. It's a long video, and someone asked me, oh, there's a Monster Truck made or what's left of it now, so I took his big wheels off, and there's our Monster Tractor. That's actually a tractor with huge wheels on it, and in case you're wondering, there's the original tractor. And over here we have Dirt Track Lightning, not Dirt Track, Off-Road Lightning McQueen, Rusty's McQueen, Jackson Storm, and Lightning McQueen that was dressed up like Jackson Storm. See, it's old style. This is next gen. This is regular Lightning McQueen looking like 2.0 Jackson Storm. Somebody asked me to make carbon fiber Lightning McQueen. Now here's a picture of carbon fiber Lightning McQueen. That's what he looks like, and he has red sides and red spoiler and a red symbol on the top. So what I'm going to use is this Lightning McQueen. I'm going to spray paint the whole thing carbon fiber right now. Then I'll come back later and put the red on the sides and the red on the hood and the red spoiler, and we'll see how it turns out. And red wheels, of course. So let's get the camera on the tripod and spray this thing all carbon fiber gray. Okay, here's my paint booth here. I'm going to just do the whole car in gray. So when I paint all different colors, it'll be okay again. Here goes. There, now the whole car is carbon fiber gray. And when that dries, I'll come back and put some red and fix the wheels up, and we'll see if we can turn it into carbon fiber Lightning McQueen. Okay, the carbon fiber paint came beautiful. And what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna try and match the wheels, white inside, red on the outside, and black tires. That's gonna be kind of hard. And then I'll see how that turns out. Then I'm gonna try and do just the pattern for the eyes. So let's get the camera on the tripod and do the tires first. Let's see if I can do that. Okay, I got a nice little brush here. It's right there. And I'm gonna try and see if I can get just the inside of the tires white without making a mess. It's gonna be a three-phase process. White on the inside, and then red, and then black on the tires. So it's gonna be pretty cool. See if I can get it pulled off. Okay, there's one. The brush isn't the best. I wish I had a better brush, but you gotta take what you get. Ooh, that came pretty nice. This paint went on really nice. The gray primer I used, which is actually carbon fiber. Actually, it's gray primer, but I don't usually spray it on. But in this case, I want to do a pretty good job. So this car should come out pretty nice. If I put a little extra time in it. Now I'll leave that dry. That came good. Then the red will go next. Now I'm going to try and get the eyes. Eyes are halfway up into the gray. There, that's not too bad. And I'll come back and put the eye dots in and see if I can make that pretty good. So far, that's nice. Let's see if I can make a little more of a point right in the middle. Okay. And he has a nice big white smile. I can put that on right now actually because it's part of it. I can reach right in here with this brush. Put it out of focus a little bit. Yep. There. Now we'll come back later and put some red on. Okay, while the white's drying, I'm going to try and do the spoiler in bright red, and hopefully that comes out really good. Okay, here we go. Just the right bright red. It's not the same exact model of car in the carbon fiber McQueen, but it's going to be good enough. It'll be close enough. This is probably a rare car from who knows when. Someone's going to say, oh, don't you know that was a rare car? And I wouldn't have any idea what you're talking about. But I have been known to paint over rare cars and not know it because somebody knows they're rare and I didn't. But thanks for reminding me, okay? Okay, I'm just gonna tidy up right there. I may have to put 2 coats on this. Maybe off camera I'll do another coat when no one's looking. And it'll come out nice and dark. Okay, now I'll do the back. For the spoiler. Oops, a little focus again. I try to get as close as I can without without going into focus, and sometimes I can't help it, so bear with me. And thanks everybody for buying me a coffee. You'll see a link there in the description. Buy me a coffee and click on the link and I'll get a nice coffee for when I finish this here. I appreciate that if everybody pitches in and buys you a nice cold, nice hot coffee after this is over. And make a request. I might even mention your name sometime. This is pretty thick, probably too thick. I'll have to use the light obviously to dry it, the heat lamp. Yeah, really thick. Okay, let that dry for a while because it's a little bit too thick, if you ask me. There's a rear spoiler. Now I'm gonna see if I can, while I'm here, if I can just try one wheel, if I can get the red without making a big mess. Okay, this is gonna be difficult. If I make a mess, I'll come back and fix it. Here goes. I have to paint the tire black anyway, so I don't mind to get some red on the tire. I just don't want to get it on the white. That's perfect. Beautiful. Now I'll see if I can do the other three. That good. This is not that easy. Hold the tire still. Hold the brush still, I mean, and paint the wheel on the inside so I don't get any on the white. Perfect. Oh, sorry, I can't see it. Okay. Anyway, we'll try it this side now. See if I can be a little more. Oh, my fingers are all in the spoiler. Look. All through the spoiler. I'll fix that in a minute. See if I can get this. I might just do 2 wheels now and come back later because it's too hard. I'm gonna make a mess. Okay, we'll leave that dry. And we'll come back and touch it up. Okay, we'll leave it sit for a while and we'll come back. Let's see how that looks on this side. Pretty good. Getting there. Okay, while we're off camera, I finished off the other 2 wheels, the red. And now I have some black paint. I'm going to put spots in for the eyes right now. See if I can get the eyes perfect. There's 2 big black spots for eyes, and then on the other side there's some blue. So I'm going to go with the black first and see how that turns out. You ready? I hope it turns out good. Well, it came pretty good. And now I'm going to try and do a wheel. If I can try one wheel first, all black, the tire I mean. I'm going to try and just do the outside so that it's black, but it doesn't infringe on the red or the white. I may take my time doing this because I want it to look really good. That's not bad, eh? So that tire has black, red, and white. Now I'm going to try, I may do the other ones off camera because it's really hard. Okay, so I don't want to make a mess. I'll come back in a few minutes. Well, I decided to do it on camera, so I hope that looks pretty good. I'll come back in a few minutes and do some red around the front. So we're getting pretty good there for carbon fiber McQueen. Tires are done, most of the eyes are done, and the spoiler's done. This needs some red color along the bottom and on the front. Okay, let's have a look. I let it dry for a while. I did the tires and the red inside the tire and the white wheel. That came pretty nice. And the spoiler's all done. Now, according to this picture, I have to go along the sides and the front with a red stripe. So I have that red stripe, red paint I mean, right here. You can hardly see it now, it's over there. Okay, now I'm going to go along the whole thing with the skinny brush and see if I can get this nice red right along the whole bottom before I put on the orange on the side and the number 95. Okay, so this might look pretty good, although apparently the muffler is not painted, and that's the muffler I just painted. I'll paint that black later. Maybe not this video, but another time. Okay, now that around the tires is the hard part because I don't want to touch the tire. Obviously why? Because the tires are finished. Okay, here we go. That's got to be that best one yet, ever. Okay, here we go, across the front now. There's a small spoiler across the front. Looks probably different than in the real one, but... there you go. I hope to have this video up on the Sunday. If you're watching this on Sunday, you're watching the premiere. Thanks for watching. If not, you're watching it later. Great. No problem. Okay, now on the other side might be a little harder. Sorry if it's getting a little skippy here because I'm trying to get a close-up because people like the close views. Oh, darn. So I'm kind of trying to get a close view at the same time, not make a mistake because I'm watching the camera and the car and the paint at the same time. It's not that easy. I'll have to leave this dry for a bit after I do this because I don't want to get the orange blending with the paint. See if I can do that black later on the exhaust pipes, because it's going to be easy then. It's nice, looking really good. I'm glad that person suggested I make carbon fiber Lightning McQueen, because I used to have carbon fiber, but I kind of turned them into something else. I don't know what I turned them into. I think I have 2 of them anyway. There's probably one more in the bin. I didn't look, I just thought I'd make this one here. Okay, here goes the hardest part. Around the tire without hitting the tire. I did it. Okay, it's great. Okay, there's the red around the whole car. Then I'll have room for the 95. And while I'm here, I might put a little tiny white dot in each of the eyes, because there is a small white speck in the eye, and then some blue. Okay, little tiny bit, not much. Oops, that's too much. Okay, here goes. It's gonna be hard, just a speck. Okay, we'll leave that, and then I'll put some more black and blue on it. So now let's put another coat of red on the spoiler on the back, and that'll be enough for that right now, and then we'll do it dry. There. That's really rich. Okay, is there anything else I can put on red right now? No, the spoiler's done. I'll have to make a red decal on the hood. I can do that right now probably. It's kind of like a Lightning McQueen piston cup decal on the top. Let's see if I can do that. And there's also a 95 on the roof. I can do that in red as well. Also orange, but I'll make it in red and orange. That looks pretty good. Now I want to leave that dry while I come up with some other ideas. I don't want to make a mess right now because it looks too darn good. Okay, we'll be back in a few minutes when it dries. Okay, while I was off camera, I fixed up the eyes. I had too much white in the eyes, so I've put a little bit of black on. Now I'm going to put a little side of blue right around here because it highlights the eyes, because Lightning has a bit of blue in his eyes. That's about it, just a little tiny bit. I'll have to patch up the white, I guess, a bit when I'm finished here. There, that's good for now until it dries, and I'll fix up with some white around the edges. Okay, now let's fill that red emblem with some orange. Okay, I have orange paint already ready here. I'll zoom in if I can get it without going out of focus. Okay, I'm going to fill this in with orange. And see how that looks. Somehow I'm supposed to make a piston cup in there, but that's not going to happen. Okay, and the outside edge, it's going to be orange. Looks pretty good. No, it's actually kind of a lime greenish, isn't it? Yes. Look, it's a little bit of green color, so I'm going to try that. I don't know how that's going to turn out. I may have to change it, but let's try a little bit of a green around the outside edge. Thanks for watching, guys. If you're still here watching the video, I appreciate it. A lot of people have skipped to the end by now, but if you're still watching it, I appreciate that. And make sure you see lots of ads, click on the ads. You can buy me a coffee if you want. There's a button there. I get my coffees at Starbucks. I appreciate it. Or wherever else there's a coffee place. There, that looks nice. That came pretty nice. Now, there's a little bit of orange on the headlight where the signal light is. So I have some orange paint right here. And I'm going to put a little speck of orange where the light is before I put the finishing touch on. Okay, this is just right there on each side. And there's also a light blue. Okay, that's going to be it for that part. And a little tiny bit of blue. It's a very, very soft blue. I just opened it up. I'm going to put it right here, and it's going to draw the headlight over from the signal light. Here goes. Nice blue. Okay, I'll show you the picture in a second. Show you, look. There's the headlights. Hang on, I'll zoom out. See, it's a light blue and orange and a small face and a red. The front is pretty much done. If I can come up with another idea for the piston cup, how am I going to do that? I have no idea. Put a bit of red in here maybe and just make a line across. A pretend piston cup. Not quite. Oh, that's not too bad. Okay, that's all I'm going to do with the hood. That looks pretty good. Now the sides, I'm going to leave this dry, come back when it's dry, and see what else I can do. Okay, let's have a look at what we have here now. The wheels are done. The front is done. The eyes are done, I guess best I can get them. And now I have to put some orange on the side. Now here again is a picture of the car. It's orange on the side, and I'm not sure we're gonna get 95 in it. I'll try. But let's try the orange first, right down to the door. Okay, so let's get the orange paint out, and we'll try and zoom in a bit so you can see closer and see if I can get the whole thing filled in exactly like it is in the picture. This here part here is completely orange, except for the red, of course. And I have a little bit of orange paint there. Should be just enough now. It's gonna be pretty good. I might do the 95 in red so it shows up pretty good. Now this goes right down to the door and shoots back like a lightning bolt, as it would because it's Lightning McQueen. And it goes up and over and then straight down like this, right to the bottom. Let's fill that in. Not a very good lightning bolt, but that's the best I got. Best I can do, I should say. It's proper English. Oh well, it's not the greatest, but that's what we're gonna get. The paint is drying pretty good because the car is still warm from the heat lamp. I was trying to speed things up here. Okay, now I'll turn it around to the other side and try not to get my fingers in it and go right down the side. Oh, looks like I forgot to do the fender in red. Yeah, I did. I'll have to come back and do the fender in red like all the other side is. Down here, I'll fix that fender before I'm finished, don't worry. It's mostly red along there. Okay, so no big deal. Patch that up. It's gonna be nice. Okay, and I'll put 95 in red there. Yeah, that's not too bad. Okay, we'll come back in a minute when that's dry and put number 95 inside that in red, and then we'll call it complete. Okay, here's one view of carbon fiber McQueen, and there's the other view, and what's missing is 95 on the side. Okay, so let's pick up. Here's what we have actually so far. It's pretty close. All I need is a 95 on the side. I think that's, I'll call it complete. I'm getting too intricate now, so I don't want to do too much. Okay, let's try and do 95 as neat as I can, and we'll finish this car. Not bad. Now let's do the other side. I wish I was sorry. I wish I could get it closer to show you. I'll try zooming in this time. There. I'll try that. See how that looks. Here goes. 95 McQueen, and then we'll call it a car. There. That came really good. Now I think I'm quite happy with this look. Carbon fiber McQueen. Let's compare the two and we'll see how it looks. Okay, there's carbon fiber McQueen from the car, the image I took, and here's my carbon fiber McQueen. It's pretty close. And I want to thank the person that suggested I make carbon fiber McQueen. I'll look at my bin tomorrow, see if I can find one. I think I still have carbon fiber McQueen in stock. So listen guys, thanks for the suggestion. I hope you liked the video. It's kind of long, but I'm going to make longer videos now that I'm working at this full time. And make sure you send me a copy if you want to. There's a link there. And I really appreciate it. And make sure you tune in for the next video. Subscribe, whatever you have to do, what you always do. And we'll see you soon. Thanks again. Bye-bye.